Today I'm going to be showing you how to access and use the LG NoCool checklist. So the first thing that you'll want to do is just open up a new browser. It is recommended to use Chrome or Edge for the best results. We're going to go to lgecares.com/checklist, and that'll get you to the screen that you see here. Next, we simply choose the checklist type that we're wanting to run, and today we're going to choose NoCool. Next, you're going to be asked to enter your account number. So if you're a DMST, you'll enter your AI number. If you're an ASC, you'll be using your 8-digit account number. Then you'll enter your phone number, and then you'll enter the RNN number that you're working on currently. Check the Remember Me box if you're going to be using the app over and over again, and it will save your account number and phone number. So all you'll have to do is enter your RNN on the next time that you come in to use the checklist. I'll show you this too while we're on this screen. If you're coming here and you had a no cell phone service issue, so you were at the customer's house and you weren't able to run the checklist because of poor service, and you're needing to upload your pictures, you will push that button. After you put your account number, phone number, and RNN number in, you'll push that no network coverage button at the bottom of the screen, and that'll get over there to where you can upload all your pictures. But today we're going to run the checklist like normal, so I'm going to press next step. I'll go through the first couple of steps of the checklist to show you how it flows and how to use it. So the instructions are given on the screen, and you're just going to answer these yes/no questions. So is the customer reporting intermittent cooling? I'm going to say no. Is the customer connected to ThankYou? For this example, I'm going to say no. So it's telling us that we need to check the refrigerator temperature, and it gives us specific instructions here. It tells us to use a thermocouple, to measure in Fahrenheit, and to place the probe between packages, which I've done. And then down at the bottom, make sure your picture clearly shows the temperature reading so that the reviewer can clearly see where the thermocouple is inserted into the refrigerator. So whenever I click the button to take the picture, you can see where my probe is going into the refrigerator door. And then I'm going to take the picture to show the temperature, and I am in Fahrenheit. So when I press OK, it's going to load that picture into the app for me, and then it's asking me to type in the temperature, which is 36 degrees. Then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to do the same thing for the freezer temperature check. So freezer temperature check, it's telling me the same thing. Use thermocouple, measure in Fahrenheit, and put it between food packages. So I'm going to take that picture now. You can see my probe going into the freezer door side. I'm going to hold it where the reviewers can clearly see the temperature on the meter. And take that picture. We'll submit that one into the checklist. And then once again, it's going to ask me to enter the temperature. So I'm going to type that in. And then we're ready to go to next step, which is error code check. To check for error codes, it's telling me that I need to press and hold the freezer and ice plus buttons. It tells me I need to take a picture while I'm doing that. So I'm going to turn my camera on, and we'll open the door, and I will hold the freezer and ice plus. So there we have an EIU error code. Which would tell me that there's a problem with the ice maker. So as we scroll down, it asks, is there an error code? I'm going to say yes, and then we will select the IU from the list. After checking for hidden error codes, it then asks us to check the main PCB for a compressor blink code. So at that time, you would go to the main board, see if there's any lights flashing, and if so, you would select however many blinks it is from the list. Then the next thing it asks you to do is select whether you're going to be doing a sealed system job, so sealed system repair is needed, or a non-sealed system issue. If you click non-sealed, let's say you found a freezer fan problem or a condenser fan or something else that's not sealed system related, you'll hit that bottom box and you'll go in and you'll type it and what you found. But for today, we're going to select seal system repair needed. And this is where it's going to ask us to open up the machine room and take that picture of the machine room before we start the repair. And then from there, it's going to have us hook gauges up, and step 3 through 8, it'll be the same as what you've seen here. It'll have instructions on the screen. You just follow those instructions and submit the pictures as the checklist tells you to. To see all the steps of the no-cool checklist, simply go to CS Portal and select Tech Notice. Here you'll find the latest no-cool checklist guide. Just pick the newest date available. Inside that, it'll have the steps right there in the body of the article. Also at the top, you can download a PDF version if you want to stretch the slides out and make them bigger so they're easier to see. But that article will give you all the steps and all the current requirements. Just remember as you're going through the checklist to follow all the instructions on each screen and submit the pictures that match the instructions given. Thank you, and I hope this helps you navigate through the no-cool checklist.